And the week-long Carnival holiday is underway in Venezuela. The traditional party period falls at the same time the country is seeing some of its worst violence in a decade. CCTV's Martin Markowitz joins us live now from Caracas. And Martin, will this affect the ongoing political protests at all?
Well, yes, I think so. We have to remember that Carnival is a very important holiday for Venezuelans, the equivalent of Mardi Gras. And as we can see from photos on Twitter, a good number of Venezuela's beaches are completely empty. It looks like many people were discouraged to leave the cities because of student calls to block the country's major highways all weekend long. It also seems that the strategy has started to pay off after major clashes occurred yesterday and today in Caracas when protesters tried to storm the country's main highway for several hours.
On the first day of Carnival celebrations, anti-government demonstrators took to the streets and tried to block Caracas's main highway. It was all part of a new student-led offensive aimed at disrupting the holiday plans for many Venezuelans.
The people who are trying to go relax during Carnival are not seeing the reality of what's happening in the country. The response of the students is, now is the time. It's not time to go on vacation.
Protesters clash with security forces as they block streets and in some cases even build barricades. They hope to keep up the momentum built in more than 2 weeks of anti-government protest that has claimed at least 13 lives. But protesters fear their movement may run out of steam as Venezuelans leave the cities to take their Carnival holidays. The government has sought to take advantage of the week-long vacation period as a way to calm rising tensions. President Nicolas Maduro even extended this year's celebrations, urging citizens to clear out of the cities. But student efforts have gained traction among many opposition politicians. Several cities across the country have canceled their Carnival festivities.
The country can't be partying when there's so many problems affecting the Venezuelan citizens.
But this could backfire. Carnival is one of the most popular holidays here. Millions of Venezuelans take advantage of the days off to go to the country's warm beaches and leave the hustle and bustle of the cities.
Taxi driver Hector Esponoso says that a growing number of Venezuelans disagree with the opposition's actions and the tactic of blocking roads.
They affect everyone, ordinary citizens, those who want to go to work, those who want to go to the doctor. These national protests are going to jam the streets and it's going to affect our security and the security of our families.
Attempts to block major streets and highways are scheduled throughout Carnival weekend. But by trying to cancel Venezuelans' holiday plans, protesters could ultimately cost the opposition some of their popular support.
Violent clashes continued today in the western state of Táchira, while there are reports of widespread looting in the city of Valencia. Meanwhile, Maduro is in midst of holding a peace conference in hopes of quelling the over 2-week unrest. But most opposition leaders have boycotted the meeting and won't attend because Maduro has yet to release detained prisoners, including jailed opposition leader Leopoldo Lopez. There was also an arrest warrant issued today for Lopez's colleague, opposition leader Carlos Vecchio, and yet another sign of the government's efforts to pressure the opposition to end the demonstration.
And Martin, there was word of yet another opposition leader facing jail time. Can you talk to us about that and what the arrest was for?
Well, yeah, the charges against Carlos Vecchio are for arson, public incitement, and criminal association. Mr. Vecchio is believed to be in hiding from authorities. He did send a tweet today in which he said the charges were politically motivated. Vecchio is also part of the same party as Leopoldo Lopez, who's currently detained right now, and has been accused by the government of using the demonstrations to incite violence and help foment a coup. There's very little information about this case. We will keep following as the story develops.
All right, CCTV's Martin Markowitz reporting live from Caracas. Thanks for that.